Mike Callahan here. Wanted to make a special Facebook Live today. Special guest Debbie Sardone of CBF Cleaning Business Fundamentals. And Debbie has just been giving back to the service industry, especially the cleaning industry. And through the crazy times of COVID, we have seen a lot of industries in the service or service businesses in the service industry either sitting idle or pivoting and making these moves to basically improve their businesses. And what Debbie has done now is she's actually having a bounce back summit. I'm going to let Debbie give you the details of that, but I believe, Debbie, your bounce back summit is actually starting today. Is that correct?
It is, Mike. Thank you so much for letting me come on here live to invite your audience. It starts tonight, and Mike is one of our amazing experts that will be featured this week. But it is 5 nights, 10 topics, completely for free, but it's almost completely full. We can only fit 1,000 in the summit, and it's almost completely full. So please don't get locked out. But it's 5 nights, 10 topics, starting tonight. So it's Tuesday, April 28th at 6 p.m. Central, which is 7 p.m. Eastern. And it runs all the way through Saturday. We're going to do it a little early on Saturday for those who want to spend time with their family. And so all 5 nights is completely for free. And you can go to betterthanbeforesummit.com. And it's THAN. So betterthanbeforesummit.com. You want me to share my screen?
I'll put that sign up link here right in here.
Yeah.
That I have from your email. So if you're looking in the show notes here, right at the bottom in the comments, that will be popping up momentarily. And I'm going to pop your screen up here, Debbie. Let's see what happens on Facebook Live. What could go wrong?
Right. Nothing much. So yeah, if you just take a look at the Better Than Before Summit, is my screen scrolling a little bit?
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, good. So Better Than Before Bounce Back Summit. Here's what I was sharing with Mike. And this is why I asked Mike to speak at the summit, because I'm looking for experts who are positive about the future. And I truly believe, guys, it is time for us to abandon the fear and just go for the biggest economic boom the cleaning industry has ever seen. And I truly believe when we bounce back, we will bounce back better than before if we have strategies to own this space and to pivot quicker. When the competition is still hiding under the bed, they're fearful to do anything or to change, they're waiting for the old normal to return, you're going to bounce back fast, you're going to bounce back strong, and you're going to crush it better than ever before. So the Bounce Back Better Than Before Summit starts tonight, runs through May 2nd, 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Here are some of the topics. First of all, I'm going to hit it right out of the gate with my topic, winning with an epic bounce back. This is what we need to do, guys. We need to bounce back fast. We need to bounce back hard. And then later on this evening, I'll be sharing Debbie's PPP. So don't wait around for the government to rescue you. You may not get those funds. I mean, I've been waiting for the bank to call me up and say, hey, there's $300,000 in your account, but they haven't called me yet. Rather than wait for the government to rescue us, I've put together Debbie's PPP, the Proven Pivot Plan. I'll be sharing that with you tonight. And then later in the week, the new rules of clean. We're going to talk about the science of cleaning, disinfecting, and sanitizing. And then the new rules of marketing. Mike Callahan will be sharing the new rules of marketing with us. And then the YES method for sales success. This is so important. If you're going to bounce back better than before, you cannot be the cheapest guy on the block. You cannot compete on price. When you are the best option in town, you need to learn how to sell it. We're going to share with you the YES method, how to overcome that dreaded price objection. And then Better Than Before Facebook advertising. It's not good enough to pay for every single ad. We're going to give you some tips and tricks on Facebook advertising. And then, of course, hire the best and ignore the rest, because there is going to be some unemployment when all of this business, all the businesses open back up. Who are you going to hire? Don't get stuck with the mediocre. Don't get stuck with the same old, hire the best. And then quit all the quitting. All that employee turnover is costing you a fortune. Let's build a business that people actually want to work for. We're going to help you quit all that quitting that goes on in your business. And then you're going to hear from our mop-free millionaires panel. We have 5 mop-free millionaires. These are cleaning business owners that put down the mop, stopped doing the cleaning, and built $1 million plus maid service, sharing their very best tips and tricks with you. And then lastly, the $10,000 ideas lightning round. I have 5 speakers. They're going to share for 10 minutes a $10,000 idea. You implement any one of those ideas, you'll put $10,000 in the bank. This event is completely free. If you join now, before it's completely full and you can't get in, if you join now, the event is free. Now you have to show up live because the free registration does not come with replays. So there's no recordings or replays. But if you do want to purchase lifetime access to the replays, those will be available for $97 during the event only. After the event, if you want to purchase the replays, lifetime access will be available at $597. So join us for free, show up for every one of them live, purchase the replays for $97 and you have them for life, or wait and get it later at $597. But whatever you do, be a part of the Bounce Back Summit so you can bounce back better than before.
Absolutely, Debbie. I'm really excited to be a part of this. I know that you are just absolutely an influencer and breaking the way for the cleaning industry, and couldn't be more honored to be a part of the docket and talking on this. But right from the get-go at CBF, the conference there, and it was really interesting. I know I wasn't able to be there 100% live, but it was immediate, the feedback I got when you pivoted in the middle of that, when this whole COVID-19 pandemic started to hit, and you pivoted your whole talk for at least half or a full day. I think the people that were in that room are significantly farther ahead than their competitors now because they listen, they believe in what you have to say. So if you're watching this, I would highly, highly recommend definitely hit the button. It's free of charge. Every time I'm in the room when Debbie's speaking, no matter the industry I'm serving, there's always a takeaway. And I think the biggest thing, if anybody hadn't heard about it, the analogy you used, and I don't know if you care to share it right now, but it struck me in a really interesting way of the buffalo and the cow and how that all
I'm going to be sharing that story tonight. If you guys have not heard the story of the buffaloes and the cows, I'll be starting the talk tonight with that story. You have to hear it. You will share it with your employees. You'll share it with your team. And after this event, you will be a buffalo. I know Mike is a buffalo. He was at the top of our list when we were talking about what experts do we want to feature to help our industry the most. Mike is a buffalo, and you'll find out what it takes and what it looks like and how you can be a buffalo.
And just give your family members a warning, because you will probably be screaming later tonight, if I know Debbie, that you are a buffalo. So as a fellow buffalo here, I cannot wait to log in and start to see the summit tonight. Again, Debbie, what time does that start tonight? And obviously you got to pre-register, and there's a limited capacity, folks, of 1,000 people. And I know Debbie, she doesn't advertise scarcity or urgency. This is the real deal when you go to a Debbie Sardone event. So don't be left out in the cold tonight. Make sure you click the button in the Facebook live chat right now. It's free of charge. Not a bad idea. If you're on there live, pick up the $97 link for lifetime access, because there is going to be so many golden nuggets here that it would probably be almost impossible to implement them all at once. But man, if you just take one of these.
You're going to want to share some of these concepts with your team, your office manager, maybe a spouse if they're a business partner. You're going to want to go back and review these topics, because like Mike said, we are going to give you so much information to help you bounce back faster. I have been through many crises in my business, and I haven't always understood how to bounce back. I have not understood in the past how to get back to business quicker and better and stronger. So we're going to teach you some things from experienced business owners, proven tactics, experts like Mike. And yeah, the replays are worth $97. You'll have them for life, and they are evergreen. These are concepts that never get old, but you need to hear how to pivot during a time like a COVID-19 crisis. If you don't pivot correctly, you will be left behind, and you will be chasing to catch up. And buffaloes don't chase to catch up. They head straight into the storm.
Yeah, and speaking, charging right into it, Debbie, too. I'm excited to hear about some of the other conversations that are going to be happening around Facebook and some other things. Right now, at least what we're seeing is since a lot of our competitors in these service businesses are contracting, they're not actually doubling down and pivoting. Ad spend and ad cost right now is at 50 to 70% less of what it traditionally is in the actual reach of the ad if it's done right. And we're going to learn how to do it right here on the summit. We're getting almost twice the actual reach that we traditionally would get. So if you're sitting idle, or even if you're being that Buffalo already, there is going to be some huge takeaways. So I can't wait to see our fellow Facebook watchers here from Simple Growth, the CBF community, and everybody else. The best part about this is everybody around this pandemic is coming together. A lot of the top consultants like Debbie, no one's charging for this. Just like you did at Simple Growth, we're opening up our learning hub and just giving free actionable content to go out and pivot and come out of this storm better on the other side of it. And I know a lot of your members of CBF are doing that. So I would urge any of the Simple Growth customers or followers, click the link below, sign up. We're going to see you starting tonight and then the next 5 nights on the Bounce Back Summit. And hopefully you'll bounce back better than before, just like Debbie's followers are already. So
awesome.
Debbie, I know you've got a compressed schedule. Is there anything else before we wrap this up that you kind of want to leave us with, food for thought?
No, just don't forget it's at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We've got 2 speakers a night. You guys are going to love it. Can't wait to help the Simple Growth community bounce back better than before.
I appreciate it. I can't wait to bring some new, fresh content and the new rules of marketing. So we'll see you there tonight and over the next 5 nights. Debbie, thanks again for everything you do for the cleaning industry and even the service business as a whole. Thanks again.
Thank you. You too, Mike. Thanks. Take care.